Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my friend. Let us look at what the month of March holds for you for people born from number 1 till number 9. Alright? First, a quick mantra Jai Shri Ram. Let us start with number 1 straight away. So, people who are born on number 1, basically. So, if you see you are number 1, the month is March, which is number 3, and the year is number 1, 2026. If you add 2, 0, 2 and 6, you end up at number 1. So it is about 1, 3 and 1. Right? And interestingly, because we associate the number 3 of Jupiter with success and growth. So on both sides of number 3, 1, 3, 1, is it as if you are holding with the power of the mighty sun. You're holding success from both sides. So you are determined to get success in the month of March because you're covering success with all your might and prowess. Right? So this is going to be a good transition from the month of February, which was number 2, to the month of March, which is number 3. Now this number 131, this is associated with 31st of January. If you write 31st of January in MMDD format, right, months will come first, 01, and then date, which is 31. So 0131 or 131. You see that? So what does it denote? It actually denotes that your intent is to get to the final objective, the broader objective. Basically, they call it as the highest timeline or the date for manifesting goals. So this month of March for people who are number 1 born people is actually going to give you a very nice view or the guiding light so that you can travel that path to achieve your ultimate goals. Now, I am not even differentiating between your personal goals or professional goals because this will cover your entire life. How nice. Okay. 131. I'm still here. If you add 1 plus 3 plus 1, you get the number 5, Mercury. Fair enough. But more importantly, numerologically, there are 9 planets. If you divide this 131 by number 9, is it fully divisible? It is not. We get 126, which is fully divisible, plus 5. So the number 5 is not fully divisible. This is the remainder. If you divide 131 by 9, apologies, you get 5 as the remainder. What is 5? Mercury. Again Mercury, which is nothing but if you simply add 1 plus 3 plus 1, that was also Mercury. But through actual numerological calculation, we figured out that yes, this is coming out as number 5, which is Mercury. So this will give you a lot of flexibility in your approach, which otherwise, because you are number 1 governed by the sun, and the year is also number 1 governed by the sun. So with such strong power from the sun, you could be really kind of, so to say, authoritative or directional in your approach. But with this month of March, when you're getting the flexibility, so this will ensure that you will be able to get your things done. A little bit of flexibility is also required, right? Okay. So as far as the study is concerned, so you will feel like better to study during the day, unlike the month of February. Remember that? And you will feel good about it. That's a good change and a good movement in the month of March. But for professionals, see, you may feel a bit of distractions here and there, right? That can be a challenge. Your focus will basically shift from education to money-making activities. You will feel like, yeah, I'm a professional. Anyways, I'm doing a job. So why do I need to add education credentials to my biodata, to my CV? Such thoughts will come to your head. But see, education is important. It is a month of March, number 3, Jupiter. Jupiter will push you to study. Do not get yourself distracted. Please study as much as possible. All right. Now, from the perspective of relationship, see, in February, if you recall, I mentioned that you are about to get into a month where you will be getting some sort of sunscreen after turbulent weather, if you recall that. So the sunscreen which was provided to you in the month of February, it will show its result now in the month of March. Why is that so? See, because the number 131, again 131, this number is associated with healing. and especially emotional healing. So people who have been undergoing a tough patch in relationship, month of March will actually come with such nice healing touch. So it also suggests a very good period for you to get into a relationship, because the experience will be very nice, very smooth, very calming. So in relationship area, you don't like to get an aggressive experience, right? You always look for contentment, stability, ease, calming approach. And that's what the month of March is going to give to you. Okay. Now from work perspective, see, you anyways have a good idea about 2026, that it is going to be good. Good vision, broad vision, a lot of things to cover and capture. So that's there. So, but the thing is, in the month of March, your creativity, which is there with you, now you will find that suddenly you have an amazing power wherein your creativity is going to be increased by leaps and bounds. That's a very good feeling. Yeah. So make good use of it. And this will give you a lot of success in your work area. If you see, month of March is number 3, which is Jupiter, which is about success and also about money. And 131 number, 1 plus 3 plus 1 is number 5, Mercury, which also gives you the blessing of business prowess. So your creativity in business areas will be really excellent. So it's a good time to achieve success and financial growth. Okay. Now, if I bring or add a component of Jyotish into this, right? This was all about numerology, but if you try to bring in Jyotish, we can get to something really meaningful. See, people say a bit of a numerology. Number 1, you are number 1, and March is about number 3. Simply put together 1 and 3, people may talk about 13 is not a very good number. It can bring bad luck, right? It is associated with the Last Supper, or some hotel, specifically in the western side of the world, they do not even have 13th floor in their property, right? And even in some airlines, they do not have a row number 13. And it is quite prevalent in Singapore Airlines, Lufthansa, Cathay Pacific, Air France, Qatar Airways, so many airlines. So 13 number is not associated with something good. That's the general connotation. Let us evaluate using Jyotish. You are number 1. Number 3, March, which is nothing but Jupiter. So if somehow we figure out that if Jupiter is strong, right, then we'll get so much of strength and blessing from the Guru that no bad luck can touch you. Why I am saying that? See, if you look at the horoscope, luck is in 9th house, which is in the Kal Purush chart. 9th house is Sagittarius. The Lord is Jupiter. And also the Karaka is also Jupiter for the 9th house. So if Jupiter, the mighty Jupiter, is in your favor, what bad luck can touch you? Isn't it? And interestingly, you see, the month of March is beginning with Fagun Shukl Paksh Triyodashi Tithi, 13th, and ending with Chaitra Shukl Paksh Triyodashi Tithi. Both the Tithis are lauded by Jupiter. So this month has full protection from the Deva Guru Jupiter. Very nice. How beautiful. And interestingly, you are number 1. Basically Sun, the Sun. And Sun, as we begin in the month of March, will be in Aquarius. So mighty Jupiter from Gemini is having Graha Drishti on number 1, the Sun. And after mid-March, Sun will progress towards Pisces. Even there, Jupiter will have Rashi Drishti from Gemini to Pisces on Sun. So you take any which way, you are absolutely protected and covered by Jupiter, the Dev Guru. So you can rest assured, just forget number 3, bad omens, right? You are protected, you will get the wisdom, you will get the success, you will get the financial independence in the month of March. And now I'll tell you a few lucky dates, right? So March 1st, 2nd, 5th, 6th, 8th, 11th, 16th, 29th and 30th March are the lucky dates for people born with number 1. And few dates you have to avoid, because these dates have the combined influence of Rahu, Mars and Saturn. And those dates are March 4th and March 31st. All right. So best wishes for March. Number 2. So my friend, if you look at the month of March, which is number 3, and the year is number 1, and you are number 2 born. So the number 2 is between number 3 and number 1. isn't it? So somehow you are under the covering or the shelter of the month, which is number 3, and the year, which is number 1, which is a nice feeling. It is as if the month of March is coming to give you protection and comfort to achieve your objectives. And numerologically, you are number 2, the month is number 3, the year is number 1, so it is 231. If you look at number 231, it is associated with something very interesting, and that's mystical gates. So it has some sort of mysticism around it. And what is that mysticism? It is basically referring that this number 231, will help you to align your thoughts and actions. And when that alignment takes place, what you wanted to achieve internally, you kind of try to manifest the same in your actions. That is the best thing you can do. So this tells that the month of March is going to help you with success, with financial stability, and all-round development. That's a very good period for you, my friend. All right. Now, let us make use of numerology in a different way. 231, and there are 9 numbers basically in total. So if you divide the number 231 by number 9, is it fully divisible? No, it is not. You will be left with a remainder of number 6, which is nothing but Venus. So you see, so the ultimate objective or ultimate result rather, of all your efforts will be Venus, which means you will be left with Venus, which is best for us. We actually want Venus in our life. Venus is nothing but the pleasures from the relationship, the comfortable life, all sorts of happiness around you, beautiful tea in the evening hours. That's Venus. So this technique tells us that you will be left with such pleasures and joy. Okay. Now for students' perspective, this is going to be a beautiful time to study. You will be absolutely focused. Why? You are number 2, Moon, and the month is number 3, Jupiter. So when Moon is going to be combined with the energies of number 3, right? Number 2 and number 3, they work like Moon and Jupiter, which means your thoughts will be sattvic. There will not be any distractions. Even if somebody calls you and invite you to a place where you can lose a lot of your valuable time, you will say no. Somehow you will be inclined more towards studies. Basically doing something which is productive in your opinion. It can be anything, right? Now from relationship perspective, see, last month I mentioned that you are very considerate for others' feelings, right? You have been that way. All right, that's good. In the month of March, you will be getting a lot of guidance from people, right? Whenever you need support this month, you are going to get support. But the relationship will not be purely driven by platonic love or the pleasures, right? Not be purely, because your intent will be a bit higher. The perspective will be bigger, wider. So you will be driven more by the mutual trust, mutual admiration, mutual support. That is the true friendship and true bonding. Yeah, that's great. Now let's look at it in a different way. So we already observed that when we divided number 231 by 9, we reached up to number 6. That is the ultimate objective. And if you simply add number 2 with number 3 with number 1, you still get 6. So eventually it is coming out that though you will have mutual trust and admiration between the both of you, but still eventually you will have a lot of pleasures with your partners. So ultimately the end result after all this friendship will be really enjoyable. You will have a great time with your partner, right? So this also tells it is a good time to start your relationship. Why so? There's another point. Let me tell you. See, there are 23 vertebrae in the main part of human spine. 23 in the main part. The total is higher, but in the main part you have 23 vertebrae. And the core purpose of those 23 vertebrae is basically to provide support and protection to the entire human skeleton or human body. You see, the nature is helping us to identify the meaning of number 23. You are number 2, the month is 3, it is 23 for you, my friend. So when it comes to support and protection, the nature itself tells us, I mean, you can imagine the kind of experience you will have in your relationship. You will support, you will get support, you will protect, your partner will protect you. That's the ultimate pleasurable experience in the form of Venus you can experience in the month of March, isn't it? All right. So from work perspective, see, you are number 2, the month is number 3, March. That makes 23, which is a very special number. We know by now that it is leaving us with the experience of number 6, which is support, comfort. That's there. That will be there. But if you add 2 and 3, it adds up to number 5, right? Which is Mercury. So it tells us that when you think about the work, it is important that you maintain a youthful approach to work. Anyways, being number 2 person, your approach is quite youthful. But remember, number 2, moon, you are driven by emotions. At times there can be high tide, there can be low tide at different times. So, but number 5 stays youthful. When look at the child, for them it is consistent. They're always in the youthful energy, right? They're not bothered about the outcome that much. They live in the moment. So, number 23 kind of prompts you to stay in the moment, and things will be in your favor, right? All right. Now, if I need to add Jyotish a bit to kind of look at it comprehensively, you are number 2 going to the month of March, which is number 3. If you divide, right, you are basically 2, 3, 1. If you divide 2, 3, 1 by 12, these are the Rashis, signs, not by 9, which were planets, which we did earlier. If you divide it by 12, you don't get it fully divisible. You're left with a remainder of 3, which is nothing but Jupiter. So my friend, you have full protection of Jupiter. You're left with Jupiter when I talk about astrology. So, and Jupiter is the planet which is ruling number 3, which is March, the month of March. And the month of March is also beginning with Shukla Paksh Triyodashi, Fagun Mas, and ending with Chaitra Shukla Paksh Triyodashi. And the Tithi Lord of Triyodashi is again Jupiter. So you take it any which way, Jupiter is there to protect you and cover you. That's a wonderful thing, right? Now, the thing is, you also need to check how is your alignment. You are number 2, which is moon. How is your alignment with Jupiter? Jupiter is strong, but is it strong as per your number? Jupiter is in Gemini, and moon, as you begin the month, is in Cancer. But it is cross Jupiter. But the good thing is that in the month of March itself, moon will again take a circle and meet Jupiter. That's a wonderful thing. That is suggesting us that you will achieve your objective in the month of March with the blessings and protection of Jupiter. Now let me talk about lucky dates for people born on number 2. March 1st, March 2nd, March 5th, March 7th, 10th, 16th and 28th. And please avoid the following days because these days have the mutual influence of Rahu, Mars and Saturn. March 4 and March 31st. All right. Best wishes for the month of March. Number 3. So my friend, month of March is also number 3. So it is perfectly aligned with your set of numbers 3, 6 and 9. So this is going to be your time and you know that, right? So if you simply put together your number 3 with the month's number 3, we add up, it comes to number 33, which is a master number, which denotes a lot of success, fulfillment of objectives, everything. But more than that, it also indicates spiritual advancement, and which is the best thing I feel, right? So this month is going to be an excellent and eventful month for you. Yeah. If you, make use of important numerology technique. So you are number 3. The month is number 3, March, and the year 2026 is number 1. So it is 331, the number 331. Yeah. If you divide it by number 9, because there are 9 numbers in total, is it fully divisible? No. We are left with the remainder 7, which is nothing but Ketu, the mysticism of Ketu. Now we are left with number 7. So this tells us when it comes to the month of March, you have to give precedence to your heart and not your brain. It is about mysticism, and the emotions are in your heart, not in your brain. So when you really want to achieve that objective, the higher objective, right, including happiness, because happiness, success, they are all part of the higher objective. When you listen to the heart your heart in the month of March, you will achieve that. Right? All right. So from education perspective, you will see that you are having a lot of new ideas in the area of education. I should make use of such methodology to make notes. I should write this. I should take this initiative forward. A lot of new ideas will come, right? And you will be in your dreamy world, absolute dreamy world, right? Now there's a tip. If you really want to make it to a successful level, right, you have to consume desi ghee, because nothing but clarified butter or butter oil, that will help you to bring your focus intact. Okay. From a relationship perspective, see, you are number 3, the month is number 3. If you add number 3 and number 3, we'll get number 6, Venus, which is all about affection, love, concern, care, right? So that's great experience you're going to have in the month of March in the area of relationship. Yeah. And number 33, it represents the alignment cycle between lunar and solar calendars. Listen to the word carefully. Aligns the cycles of lunar and solar calendar. Alignment. So this nature tells us, nature indicates us that when you as a number 3 person is getting into the month of March, which is number 3, it is a very good time for you to align your life. Wherever there are bridges, you can align those bridges. This is the nature indicating, right? So you can bring your relationship back on track. All right. From work perspective, right, you will feel that you have so much of strength, you can do the toughest of the job. You have got so much of power. Your shoulders will have so much of strength to carry any task. And that's a great feeling, right? So use this power constructively to achieve your objectives. If I simply add Jyotish to this analysis to cover it comprehensively, you are number 3 pawn person. The month of March is also number 3, right? And it is pure Jupiter. But we have to assess whether you are getting the strength of Jupiter or the support of Jupiter astrologically also. See, March is being started with Fagun Shukl Paksh Triyodashi Tithi and ending with Chaitra Shukl Paksh Triyodashi Tithi. Both the Tithis are lauded by Jupiter. So astrologically also, it is well protected by the month of March, is well protected by Jupiter. On top of that, Jupiter will be in Gemini sign, which is Uchcha Abhilashi sign. It is bubbling to get to the sign of exaltation in Cancer soon. So it will pass on the excitement to you also. Your mind will be agitated, bubbling with energy, excitement for your initiative to bring your life back on track. You'll be full of excitement. That's the power of and support of mighty Jupiter. So astrologically, let us apply one more technique. See, you are 331. First we divided 331 by 9 numerologically. Now let us divide number 331 by 12, because in Jyotish astrology we have 12 rashis, 12 signs. Is it fully divisible? No. We are left with the remainder 7. We are left with the remainder 7, which is Libra, lauded by Venus. So you will be left with pleasure, joy and happiness. But hey, it is Venus where Saturn also gets exalted. So that also tells you it is time to feel happy and get away, get relief from your sorrow. All right. Now I'll tell you a few of the lucky dates for the month of March. March 2, March 5th, 6th, 9th, 11th, 12th, 15th, 18th, 29th and 30th March. Now the following dates are to be avoided for important tasks because these dates have combined influence of Rahu, Saturn and Mars. Okay. These are March 4th and March 31st. All right. The best wishes for the month of March. Number 4. My friend, month of March is number 3 and you are number 4, right? So it is going to be a smooth transition for you for the month from the month of February, which was number 2. All right. You are number 4, month is number 3. If you add 4 and 3, you get to number 7, which is Ketu, which actually symbolizes inner wisdom or mysticism. And you know that, right? Now let us apply another technique of numerology, right? You are number 4, the month is number 3, and the year 2026, if you add, you end up with number 1. So it is about 431, right? If you divide this number 431 by number 9, because there are total 9 sets of numbers from 1 to 9. So is it fully divisible? No. You are left with the remainder 8, Saturn. And you are number 7. So that's really beautiful, really. Because Saturn clubbed with Ketu will definitely help you with spiritual awakening. By itself, 4 plus 3, you are reaching up to number 7, Ketu, which is also helping you with wisdom and spirituality. But with Saturn coming in place, definitely. So this is a month where your focus will not be very external. It will be internal, where you'll try to find the meaning of life and you'll try to introspect, observe, make plans. What do I need to do in the foreseeable future? And then you will go with the full might. That's beautiful and that's important. This month is going to be for you. Okay. Now let's get a bit deeper into different aspects of life. From study perspective, education perspective. See, after so-called dreamy world of February, please get ready to put in some hard work and get into the real study zone in the month of March, right? And you already are aware that the overall year, number 1, is absolutely supportive for you in terms of meeting your objective in the area of education. March, you can treat it like it is coming as a reminder for your goal. It is coming to say, knock, knock at your door. Hey, this is your objective. Are you ready? Are you putting in the right effort? If not, please start putting it now. Okay. From relationship perspective, you will experience a transition like from the show off of number 4 to a kind of relaxed approach to a kind of getting into reality of number 3. Okay. So you will start to look at the relationship with a positive mindset. You'll feel relationship, there has to be mutual trust. It cannot go with eccentricity. The approach cannot be extreme. It has to be a reasonable approach. Yeah, there has to be a level playing field for both the partners. So that's the kind of mindset. The reality, the practicality will hit you. And your approach and mindset will be absolutely positive. That's a good thing. Yeah. And this also indicates that March will be a very good time for you to start a relationship or get into a new relationship if you are willing to do that. Because when your approach is positive, you will kind of understand the other person and things can click. Yeah. From work perspective, see, you will feel happy and blessed because you will see people around you, they're trying to help you. When you need to understand something, they will provide guidance to you. That's a nice feeling. So this will be there. So as an example, you are quite good when it comes to research, and you will continue to do that in your field. And March will be that month where you will get some positive, constructive feedback for your research, for your activities. That's a very good thing. 431, remember, this is the number which encourages your passion. Numerologically, yes, this encourages your passion by inculcating trust. So you will feel confident of your own capabilities. And that's the beauty about number 431. So it is setting you for success. Yeah. Now let me add a bit of Jyotish to this. See, you are number 4 person and the month is number 3, Jupiter. How nice will it be if you are absolutely sure that you have support from Jupiter? From that perspective, we can take help from Jyotish, right? So first of all, the month of March is beginning with Fagun Shukla Paksh Triyodashi Tithi and ending with Chaitra Shukla Paksh Triyodashi Tithi. And Tithis are same, lunar mass is different, and the Tithi Lord is Jupiter. So by default, this month has the covering or the protection from Jupiter, which is very good. On top of that, Jupiter from Gemini, in the transit chart, as we see in the month of March, you are number 4, Rahu. Rahu is in Aquarius. So Jupiter has a direct Graha Drishti, on Rahu, on number 4. That's a great thing. So basically, you have the protection from Guru. This is called the Guru Prasad or the blessings from the Guru. Yeah. All right. And now another technique. Earlier, we divided number 431 by 9 from numerology perspective. In astrology, let us divide number 431 by 12 because there are 12 signs, right? Is it fully divisible? No. we end up with number 11. 11 is the remainder. That is nothing but Aquarius, which is lorded by Saturn. So this tells us that on the way to meeting or achieving your objective, you will need guidance from people who have experience in their field. So as long as you are not shying away from taking guidance or help from people with experience, you are setting yourself up for success. All right. Now let me talk about some lucky dates for you for the month of March. March 1st, 2nd, 5th, 6th, 7th, 9th, 16th and 28th March are lucky days. And please avoid the following days because these days has the combined influence of Rahu, Mars and Saturn. Avoid March 4th and March 31st. All right. So best wishes for the month of March. Number 5. My friend, you are number 5 born person and you're getting into March, which is number 3. So everything seems to be in place. Your momentum is going to be really high in March. Yeah. You're number 5, the month is number 3 and the year 2026 adds up to number 1. So it is about 531. The number 531. And this number numerologically encourages you to take risks in life. Your approach will be risk oriented. And if you simply add number 5 with number 3 with number 1, we ends up with number 9, Mars. Your approach will also be competitive. On one hand, you are fine with taking risk and with aggression, quite competitive. So if it comes to bidding, you'll be very aggressive, cutthroat competitive approach. Yeah. Let us apply our numerological technique. If you divide this number 531 by 9, because there are total 9 numbers from 1 to 9, is it fully divisible? Interestingly, this number 531 is fully divisible by 9. You end up with nothing, shunya, 0. What does it tell? It tells us that you will get some sort of detachment in your mind. You will feel, I have plenty of things. Is it worth it or not? If not, let it go. So you will come out of your hoarding syndrome. People keep on hoarding things. It will be useful. These clothes, these books, these lot of other stuff. You understand that. So you will be out of that hoarding syndrome in March. You'll feel if it is not that relevant, I have not used it from the last 10 odd years, highly unlikely that I will be using it in the near future or longer term. Better let me donate it to somebody else may be using it. So that kind of approach will hit your head. Okay. Now let's get a bit deeper into various aspects of life. From education perspective, see, you are number 5, Mercury, Buddha, and you're getting into number 3, Jupiter, Guru. Beautiful. It is a beautiful time. But the year number 1, because you're at a broader level, this is 2026, number 1, and you are already aware at a broader level for the entire year, you are governed by Buddha Aditya Yoga, Sun and Mercury, number 1 and number 5. That's there at a broader level. So the promise of getting some nice education is there. Now, how about this getting manifested in the month of March, which is number 3? You will be absolutely focused in studying. Your mind will be inclined to read and obtain knowledge because it is number 3, Jupiter. Jupiter will prompt you to study. And more importantly, because both are benefic planets. See, number 5 is Mercury and number 3 is Jupiter. Number 5 can give you good result if it has the association of good numbers. In this case, the number 3 is a very strong and nice and pious association for Mercury, number 5, when it comes to study. So not only it will encourage you to study and use your time constructively, it will provide you some nice results also. Okay. From relationship perspective, see, there is epidermal growth factor, EGF. It is a protein which stimulates cell growth. If you can Google that, EGF is a protein which helps in generating cells or kind of stimulates cell growth. That is a scientific thing, right? And this EGF protein, it plays a critical role in couple of things. The main things, it plays a critical role in wound healing and tissue regeneration. Why I'm talking about science? Because this EGF protein, it has absolutely 53 essential amino acids residues. 53. You are number 5 and you are getting into number 3. Month March is 3. 53. And this number 53 is very critical because for this protein which has 53 acids, that specific protein, it helps in wound healing. So the nature is indicating, right, that you getting into number 3, the month number 3, can actually heal your relationships, heal the wounds in your relationships, right? And this EGF protein also helps in tissues regeneration. You can restart your relationship, give it a new chapter, you give it a fresh start. Not only March will be a good month for you to start a new relationship, but also heal the problems, the issues in your ongoing existing relationships. How nice. Yeah. From work perspective, see, number 3 with number 5 will ensure that you will have success in your work, you will have financial rewards also coming your way. But the thing is, number 5 and number 3, if you add, they add up to number 8, which is Saturn. So the underlying condition is you have to put in hard work, you have to be literally transparent in your business dealings. And then there is no looking back for you. Yeah. Now, if I add a bit of Jyotish to it to make it completely comprehensive, you are number 5, Mercury. You are getting into number 3, month of March, which is Jupiter. So Mercury and Jupiter are getting together. Beautiful Bhagavad Gita yoga is being formed. Now, it depends on whether you have the strength of Mercury and Jupiter. Only then the Bhagavad Gita yoga will help you to achieve your objective. See? So, from the perspective of, let us evaluate Mercury. Now, you are number 5, 3, 1, right? Earlier we divided by number 9, numerologically. Now in Jyotish, in astrology, let us divide this number by 12. Because we have 12 rashis in astrology, a horoscope has 12 rashis. If you divide 531 by 12, is it fully divisible? No. You are left with the remainder 3, which is the sign Gemini, lorded by Mercury. You are left with Mercury. So you have the support of Mercury. That's great. You are a number 3 person in numerology, and in astrology also you are getting support of Mercury. Now let us check whether you also have support of Jupiter. If yes, then you're getting into the month of March, number 3 will be absolutely fine and in your favor. Month of March is starting with Fagun Shukl Paksh Triyodashi Tithi, Tithi number 13, and is ending with Chaitra Shukl Paksh Triyodashi. And the Tithi Lord is Jupiter. Jupiter is sitting in Gemini, which is Uccha Abhilashi Rashi. Jupiter is very happy. So you also have the support of Jupiter in March. So your Bhagavad Gita yoga, is going to really fructify well in your favor because you are getting support from both Mercury and Jupiter. So basically, this is like Guru Prasad and blessings from the Guru, which will ensure that your mind stays pure, your thoughts remain sattvic, and you will achieve your objective. Now let me talk about some of the lucky dates for you in March. March 2nd, 5th, 8th, 11th, 12th, 14, 17, 29 and 30. Do important work on these dates. And please avoid the following dates because these dates will have the combined influence of Rahu, Saturn, Mars. So you need to avoid these days. So March 4 and March 31st. All right. Best wishes for the month of March. Number 6, my friend, you are getting into March, which is number 3, absolutely aligning with your set of numbers 3, 6 and 9. So this seems to be your time. All right. Now you are 6, month is number 3 and the year 2026 adds up to number 1. So in totality it is 6, 3 and 1. Yeah. Number 6, 3, 1. And if you add 6 plus 3 plus 1, you end up with number 10, which is 1, the sun. Absolutely aligned with the year promises. So you are completely covered. But are we really sure? Let us apply another technique from numerology to understand the outcome. If you divide this 631 by number 9, because 9 are the total planets or total numbers to put in perspective, from 1 to 9. Is it fully divisible? No. When you divide number 631 by 9, you are left with number 1. Again, the sun. You see that? So whatever technique you apply, you are actually reaching up to number 1. So the month of March is in absolutely alignment with your overall yearly objective. And this is the mighty sun, which will guide your path with its light so that you can actually fulfill your objective. How beautiful. Now let's get into different aspects of life. Let's say education. You are number 6 person and March is number 3. So when number 6 and number 3 combine, you actually get a lot of focus. Your mind will be like, I should be productive when it comes to study. I mean, you will be really up for studying something good, something hard, and the purpose will be to obtain knowledge. That's a wonderful thing. And even if you feel a bit distracted, automatically some inner power will pull you back on track. All right. From relationship perspective, see, let us look at the nature because we are getting the indication from nature. Remember, you are number 6 and getting into March, which is number 3. It is about number 63. Yeah. So what is the most important things? One of the most important things in relationship? Loyalty. Yeah. And when it comes to loyalty, probably there is somebody whom we tend to trust even more than human beings. And that's no other than our beloved dog. Right. So interestingly, how long does it take for a dog or a puppy to come to life? 63 days. That is the average cycle from the fertilization to the delivery of puppies. Scientifically, 63, number 63, my friend. And it's not funny. This is indicated by nature. And you are getting into March, it is 63. You see how important loyalty will play its part? It also tells that while you have to be loyal for sure, you will also get loyalty from your partner. And when relationship has loyalty, this becomes beautiful. Yeah, great. From work perspective, you know that 2026 overall is going to be great, wherein you will be kind of able to highlight your capability constructively. Yeah, and in March, you will be quite creative in highlighting your capabilities and you will be rewarded suitably. Yeah. If you add 6 plus 3, 63, yeah, you end up with number 9, which is Mars. So you will be quite competitive. You will not be subdued, while you will be creative. So it should not be giving you a false notion that a creative person will be subdued. No, your approach will be quite go-getting type of a person, but still creative. How nice. Yeah. If I add a bit of astrology to make it comprehensive, the analysis, yeah. Number 6 pawn person, right, which is Venus. Month of March, number 3, which is Jupiter. When Venus is going to be clubbing with Jupiter, a beautiful Dviguru yoga is being formed. Because both Venus and Jupiter are the gurus of demons and gods, respectively. Yeah. Now, if you divide 631, earlier we divided by 9 in numerology, now in astrology, we'll divide it by number 12. Because in horoscope, we have 12 rashis. You divide 631 by 12, is it fully divisible? No. You're left with the remainder 7, which is Libra, lorded by Venus. Hey, you are number 6, Venus person. And you are getting full support from Venus. That's fantastic. How about support from Jupiter? Because if you also get support from Jupiter, then that Dviguru yoga will start to function in your favor. Are you getting that? See, by default, nature is indicating March is beginning with Fagun Shukl Paksh Triyodashi, 13th Tithi, and ending with Chaitra Shukl Paksh Triyodashi, 13th Tithi. The Tithi is lauded by Jupiter. So month itself has the protection from Jupiter. And in March, Jupiter will be in Gemini, which is Uchcha Abhilashi Rashi. Jupiter is excited to get into its exaltation sign in a few months' time. So you are getting the support from both Venus and Jupiter. And that tells that Dviguru Yoga is going to get you happiness and success in the month of March. Now let us talk about few of the lucky days and avoidable dates, right? So lucky dates for you will be March 2nd, March 5th, 6th, 9th, 11th, 12th, 15, 18, 29 and 30. And the dates which you have to avoid, because these dates are the combined influence of number 8, number 9, right? And number 4. The combined influence will not work in your favor. So the dates are March 4 and March 31st. All right. So best wishes for the month of March. Number 7. So my friend, you are getting into March, number 3. And it is going to be an eventful transition from number 2 of February. Why is that? You are number 7, a lot of mysticism around you. And you are getting into March, number 3. And the year itself, 2026, is adding up to number 1. So it is about 731. Now put this together. 731 is a number. And if you divide this by 9, which is the count of number 1 to 9, right? So it is not fully divisible. You are left with the remainder 2. That's moon. And moon is about emotions, about high tide and low tide. Put together with number 7, I will call it the month of extremes. Because with 7, number 2 can actually make you very emotional, spiritually inclined, but quite person of extreme. You will not look forward to a middle path. If you are with somebody, you are. If you're not, you're not. You will not behave like, okay, let's get along for a cup of tea and I'll not share my personal stuff with this person. No. If you are with the person, you will get along. Otherwise, you will say no. Extreme. Remember that. In every aspect of your life, you're going to face this situation in March. Yeah? Okay, now let's get a bit deeper into different aspects of life. From education perspective, you will experience association of some nice learning. Right? Very beautiful learning coming your way. You will understand the concepts, but the challenge, extreme. At time, you will burn the midnight oil, study at a stretch for hours for the entire night maybe. On the other occasion, you will feel like, I'll give it a pass this time. And hours, even days can pass by and you will not feel like sitting and studying. So be watchful. Yeah. And from the perspective of relationship, see, one of the reasons why people have gaps in the relationship is because of miscommunication. Let's take a very basic example. A glass is filled with water up to 50% level. Yeah. One person can say it is half filled, while the other can say it is half empty. Now, both are right from their own perspective, but there's no reconciliation in the understanding, right? Now, this 73, number 73, has the potential to fill the vacuum, to remove that misunderstanding. Why is that so? Because 73 in binary code is written as 1001001. Please write it down on a piece of paper. You will not be able to appreciate mentally. Some people may be able to do it, but if you write it down, you will appreciate it instantaneously. Yeah. So 1001001. You can read it the same way forward and backward. 1001001. You read it from the forward or backward. It's same 1001001. How beautiful. And that's number 73. You are number 7 getting into number 3, month of March. So this number, this month has the potential that somebody who was saying the glass is half filled, he may say the same thing. But he or she may understand the perspective of the other person when the other person is saying the glass is half empty, and vice versa. Because it is removing the bridge of reading from forward and backward. Things are different. But this number 73 is removing that barrier. So my friend, absolutely great time to propose to somebody, to get along with somebody, because you will be able to understand each other very well. There'll be no hidden things around. If you are not getting along with somebody, you want to mend the ways, absolutely good time. Discuss with that person. He or she and you will understand each other in a very nice way. How beautiful time. Okay, from work perspective, you get ready to accept big responsibilities and also to take suitable rewards, because number 73 again, adding up to number 1, the sun, the mighty sun, is going to give you a lot of work and a lot of responsibilities, and also going to show you the way how to move forward. That's fantastic. Yeah. If I now add a bit of Jyotish to make it a comprehensive from analysis perspective, number 7 you are Ketu. Number 3, the month of March, Jupiter. Put this together. Ketu and Jupiter, a beautiful parampara yoga, which if favors you, can give you something which you always aspire for, that perspective of life, among a lot of other things on a material level. But the question is, can I say with certainty, is it going to bless you? To do that, we have to evaluate the strength of Ketu and Jupiter and then the overall experience, right? So first of all, how will be the experience? You see, if you take this number 9731, yeah, if you divide this number by 12, because earlier we divided this by 9 in numerology, now in astrology, horoscope has 12 signs. If you divide 731 by 12, it is not fully divisible. You're left with the remainder 11. Aquarius, lorded by Saturn and Rahu. We wanted Ketu to be strong for you, you being number 7, and we are getting the experience of Rahu. So now we really want Ketu to be even more stronger, right? Otherwise, even if Jupiter-Ketu yoga is there, it will not help you. Is Ketu stronger? Ketu is in Leo, in a very strong position. Very strong position. And it is aspected by Jupiter from Gemini through a very special aspect, special drishti. Ketu is strong, very strong. And how about Jupiter? Jupiter is guarding the month, because the month is beginning with Falgun Shukla Paksh Triyodashi, 13th Tithi, and ending with Chaitra Shukla Paksh Triyodashi Tithi. Both Tithis are lorded by Jupiter. And on top of that, Jupiter is in Gemini Rashi, Uchchabhilashi Rashi. Jupiter is strong, and Ketu's positioning is also very strong by itself and also vis-a-vis Jupiter's specific special influence. So now I can say that yes, this Parampara Yoga is going to bless you with perspective of life and is going to give you stability in life. Okay, along with other successes. Yeah. Now I'll talk about the lucky dates for March 1st, 2nd, 7th, 10th, 11th, 12th, 16th and 28th of March. And the following dates are to be avoided because it has a combined influence of number 4, number 8 and number 9. And the dates are March 4th and March 31st. Right? Best wishes for the month of March. Number 8. My friend, you are getting into March number 3. And number 3 is perfectly aligned for number 8. And you know that. So it is absolutely like tailor-made for you. Okay. And you are number 8. Month is March, number 3. And the year 2026 is adding up to number 1. So it is basically 8, 3 and 1. 8, 3, 1. Right. And if you divide this by number 9, because the count of planets is number 9, 1 to 9. So is it fully divisible? Number 8, 3, 1? No. You are left with the remainder of 3. Again 3. Again Jupiter. Isn't it beautiful? I mean, which other number a number 8 person needs to be around if not number 3? That's absolutely beautiful, right? So month of March will bestow you with good food, good success. I mean, overall, all-round success and happiness. Yeah. Now let's get a bit deeper into different aspects of life. So from the perspective of education, see, you are a number 8 person under the influence of number 3 because of March. And also because of that technique of numerology, you will be focused on study, absolutely focused. Otherwise also you like to study, but March will be something special. You'll be absolutely diligent and will like to devote more time to study. Now the thing is, if you see number 8 and 3, if you put this together, 83, add these numbers adding up to number 2, which is moon. So that influence will also prompt you to study towards the latter half of the day, late evening or even to the extent of night, but that's fine. As long as you are studying, you are achieving your objective. Okay, now let's talk about relationship. So 831, remember you are number 8, month is 3 and year is 1, 831. For 831, there is a very popular slang, numeronym, numerology plus acronym, numeronym. And the slang is that numeronym is I love you. Why? If in case you're not aware, see, I-L-O-V-E-Y-O-U. 8 letters, I love you. 3, it has 8 letters, 3 words, I love you, and 1 overarching meaning. So it's 831. That's exactly what you're going to experience. So when number 3 touches number 8, It is like you're singing that Elvis Presley song. But I can't help falling in love with you. Right? So this is the kind of period when you will experience the where equation with your partner is absolutely phenomenal. Right? You're able to express your feelings, you're able to understand and appreciate and respect the other person. It is an absolute camaraderie, trust, relationship. Every component of true love will be there in the relationship. Beautiful period, beautiful time to experience and fall in love once again. Okay, with the same person, right? Now, from work perspective, see, you will see that your work is taking a better shape, kind of a defined shape. You will have abundant resources and finances. Why so? See, because 83, 8 plus 3 adding up to number 11, which is a master number, which helps you with abundance, financial abundance, material abundance. So work seems absolutely okay. Okay. Now, if I add a bit of Jyotish around this to make it a well-rounded and comprehensive analysis, right? So you are number 8, which is Saturn, and getting into March, which is number 3, Jupiter. So we are talking about Saturn and Jupiter put together, right? So first of all, we need to be sure that both are strong or not, because purely on astrology basis, Saturn and Jupiter are natural. They are not inimical, they are not friendly, they are neutral. They're neutral, not natural, neutral, excuse me. Now, if they are strong independently, then obviously the combination will be in your favor, will be beneficial to you. We know that Jupiter is quite strong because this month of March is beginning with a Tithi lauded by Jupiter, and that's Fagun Shukla Paksh Triyodashi. And the month is also ending with Chaitra Shukla Paksh Triyodashi, 13th Tithi, which is again lauded by Jupiter. And Jupiter is in Gemini in Ucha Abhilashi Rashi, very excited. So Jupiter is quite strong. How about Saturn? Interestingly, you are number 8, Saturn. Saturn is in Pisces, in Jupiter's house, Jupiter's Rashi, and also having a beautiful Rashi Drishti from Jupiter in Gemini. So at a broader level, you are absolutely covered by the blessings of Jupiter, which is great, which is absolutely great. What kind of experience will you get? Because that's more important. So you take this number 831 and you divide this by 12. See, earlier we divided this by 9 because we were in numerology. Now we are doing Jyotish, and in a horoscope there are 12 rashis. So if you divide this by 12, it is not fully divisible. It is left you with a remainder. What is that remainder? Number 3. Again 3. So my friend, this seems to be a lifelong companionship, that number 3 is getting along with you all the way. You take it astrologically, you take it numerologically, you are with number 3. And that's the pure blessing you are getting from the Guru. Number 3, Jupiter is Guru, Dev Guru, Brahaspati. Absolute blessings coming your way. So make the best possible use of this time, my friend. Okay. And now I talk about lucky dates in the month of March. March 2nd, 5th, 6th, 11th, 12th, 14th, 29th and 30th of March. And few days which you have to avoid because these days have the combined influence of number 4, number 8 and number 9. And the dates are March 4th and March 31st. Okay? The best wishes for the month of March. Number 9. So my friend, you are number 9 getting into March number 3, right? And this is one of your family of numbers, 369. So March is going to be your month. First thing first, right? And you are number 9, March is number 3, and the year 2026 put together adds up to number 1. So this is basically 9, 3 and 1. Yeah. And if you divide 931 by number 9, which is the count of all the numbers 1 to 9, right? Then it is not fully divisible. So you're left with the remainder 4. That is Rahu. So while you already have the go-getter attitude of number 9, you will also experience the eccentricity of number 4 in the month of March. So which means it will be a kind of a month where you will have your absolute say and command. You will be quite influential. People will make a note of you wherever you go, right? So it is going to be a month for you, like a tailor-made month for you. Okay. If you get a bit deeper into different aspects of life, when it comes to education, you'll say you will get some good support from your parents, from your teachers, from your gurus. So it will be like a very good time for you to study, concentrate, understand the concept, and increase and enhance your learning. So very good time, that perspective. Yeah. From relationship perspective, so you are number 9 and the month is number 3. Remember this, 93. Okay. So in Greek, there is a word for will, W-I-L-L. So in Greek, this word will is called thelema. And this adds up to number 93. And in Greek, there is another word for love, basically for higher spiritual love, that's called agape. And that too adds up to number 93. You see this? So put this together, we can say it's all His will, and His will is love. You see, March is actually adding that flavor of spirituality, that flavor of true love in relationship. And when you experience such pious, true love in your relationships, that's such a nice feeling, one of the best feeling you can ever experience. So it is the best time to actually mend your relationship, to talk to somebody you like to talk, to initiate relationship or bridge the gaps if you have in any of your relationship with your partner. Wonderful time. You can actually experience the soul level connect in March. What a great time. Yeah. If I talk about work, you will get some good solid support from your family in the area of your work. And this will result into your success and financial reward as well. Because 93, 9 plus 3, if you add, you will end up with number 3, Jupiter. Absolutely in support of you in month of March. Yeah. If I add now a bit of Jyotish around this to make it a well-rounded and a comprehensive analysis, you are number 9, Mars. Month is 3, Jupiter. Add this together, March and Jupiter, a beautiful Guru Mangal Yoga is getting formed, which can bless you with success and money. But to be able to say that with certainty, we need to check the strength of both Mars and Jupiter. See, first of all, Jupiter, the month itself, March, is beginning with Fagun Mas, Shukla Paksh Triyodashi Tithi, Tithi number 13, which is lauded by Jupiter, and ending with Chaitra Mas, Shukla Paksh 13, Tithi lauded by Jupiter again. So the month itself is guarded securely by Jupiter. So Jupiter is strong. On top of that, Jupiter is in Gemini in its Uchcha Abhilashi Rashi. So Jupiter is definitely strong. Can we check the strength of Mars, which is you, number 9? Mars is in Aquarius, not so greatest, one of the greatest positions, but fortunately Mars is being aspected by Jupiter from Gemini as a Graha Drishti. That's great. So Mars is secured. And if I want to find out the kind of experience you will get out of these placements, so your number is 931. Earlier we divided this by 9, which was numerology. Now in Jyotish, if we divide this by 12, because in a horoscope there are 12 signs. Is it fully divisible? No. We are left with a remainder 7, which is Libra, lauded by Venus. So the Guru Mangal Yoga is going to give you experience of Venus, a happy experience, right? So you're going to be blessed with happiness, success, and all the resources around you. Nice. Okay, now let me talk about lucky dates. So it will be March 5th, 6th, 9th, 12th, 15th, and 18th of March. And the following dates are to be avoided because these dates have a combined malefic influence of number 4, number 8, and number 9. And the dates are March 4th and March 31st. All right. So best wishes for the month of March. With this, I end the video. I'll see you soon in some other video. Till then, Namah Shivaya.